Alright, what is up, guys? Good morning. This is Paul again. It is 8:23 in the morning. So I figured I'd just do a little vlog. I'm waiting on my CO2 still, so I just figured I'd make some coffee. But I wanted to share. I figured I'd show you guys a little bit of my pistol collection here. I'm not going to show you guys everything, but I took out 3 cases here that I had under my bed. To share with you what I have here. I figured I'd show you guys a little bit of my pistol collection. So yeah, I'm just chilling here in my house. It's early. My girlfriend's in bed, just chilling with the cats. There's the fish, Mr. Apollo. There's Sunny. There's Jupiter. And this is an Amazon box I got yesterday. The cats love sleeping inside of them. Right, monkey? Say hi, buddy. That's a good boy. Oh, I love my buddy. He's such a good boy. And there's Apollo. Gotta come inspect it. Oh, here's Sunny. Oh, look at this little one. Sunny says hi. Oh, there's Joopy. Good morning, everybody. Say good morning, everybody. Say good morning, Sunny. There's these two now. I got them all up now. There's the Pucko chilling. Where's my other guy? I gotta clean this tank a little. I gotta vacuum it. I have 2 cichlids, but I think they're inside here hiding actually. You may be able to see. Not really. You can see one of their fins going back and forth right there. If you look closely, you can see it moving. But yeah, they're kind of hiding. Oh, there's a ladybug. Say hi, lady. Let me focus better. There we go. Let me turn the light on in here, actually. But yeah, guys, anyways, let me get to this pistol collection. I'm just going to sit down, set my camera up, drink some coffee, and I'll show you what I got. So I'll be right back with you. So Sunny's interested too. Alrighty, guys, so I'm back. I had a little bit of my coffee. I have it with me here. Definitely have to have my coffee in the morning. I got my guns out, so I figured what I'd do is start from small and go bigger. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you just what's in those 3 bins and some of the rifles maybe. I just have to figure out how I'm going to film the rifle, so I might have to change the film setup because I don't think the rifle will fit in this space and you'll be able to see it correctly. Also, I didn't want to show you everything because I don't want to spoil every review. I feel like if I show you every gun, then like the reviews aren't going to be like, oh, look at that, he has that, you know, if anyone's like that anyway, but you know what I mean. So I'll show you, I'm going to show you guns obviously that I did reviews on, and by the way, I will put links to every gun that I did do a review on in the description. Every gun that I didn't do a review on yet, I will do an in-depth review on. So as for specs, I'm not going to go super detailed into specs because I don't remember everything off the top of my head and it's super early. Again, pardon me guys, by the way, if I'm whispering or talking low. My girlfriend's sleeping in the other room still, and I don't want to wake her. But yeah guys, I don't remember everything off the top of my head, like the feet per second, the weight, etc. So if I do remember something, I'll let you know. But other than that, I'm just going to show you what I got here with me. And then I'm going to start working on my Umarex BB Tech review today. I did the review already. I just got to do some editing and I'll get that out. Yesterday I just put out the review for the Umarex HK USP or the Elite Force HK USP. So I'll leave a picture right there and I'll leave a link in the description. And there should be a link at the end of the video for it. I'll put in so you can watch that if you're interested. So I figured I'd start off with the smallest I have, and that's the Walther BBKS. This is an awesome gun. It's all metal. As you can see, it's licensed by Walther. It's blowback. so it has nice blowback to it, which I think is really cool. See the hammer's back. In order to get the hammer out, unfortunately, you have to take the mag out. It has to be on fire, and then you shoot it. So it is blowback, as you can see. If the magazine is in and it catches, you can't get it back out, and in order to do that, you have to take the mag out, then rack it again, and then fire it to decock it, and then put the magazine back in. But this is an awesome little gun. This is definitely a concealed carry gun. It's so small. I love this thing. It's so fun to shoot. I don't know if I want to mess with it, but it doesn't have any painted dots on the sights. But I kind of want to just leave it be. I've never been the type to paint dots or mess with my guns like that. But let me know if you guys in the comments have ever done that. I just don't know what to use, like what would be the proper thing to use if I did do that. And I don't want to make a mess. I don't want to accidentally get anything out anywhere else. But yeah, guys, that's the Walther PPKS. Again, I'll put links in the description. I did a review on this. I'll also put pictures throughout this video of the thumbnails of the reviews so you can see what they look like. And I'll put, again, links in the description. So let me move on. Let me just take another sip of coffee real quick. Next smallest in line I figured would be the Makarov. Now I did the review on this. This is all metal too. It's a really awesome gun. Right now it's on safe. As you can see, it's on white. It is blowback, so if you put it on fire mode, you can rack the slide and then fire it. It's a really awesome gun. Also licensed by Makarov. This thing is super solid. Umarex makes some really cool guns. I really like Umarex a lot. All their guns seem super solid. The only thing I don't like about the Makarov is the mag release, and this is the mag release. This little tab, you pull it forward, and the mag just drops out. Now if you're doing it like with this finger, you could grab it like that, but it is prone, I guess. I could see some people dropping it on the floor, but at least it is metal, so that's good to know. So the magazine for this is metal. So it's very durable. I doubt if you even dropped this, anything would happen. So I don't think you have to worry about that. But this is an awesome little gun, and I love it. I did the review on this, and it was super cool to shoot. So yeah, that's the Makarov from the Umarex Legends series. So I'm gonna move on to one of my favorite pistols, and that's the Daisy Powerline 5501. Before I move on, I wanted to say I really want the Daisy Powerline 5502. So if anybody out there, anybody has it and is willing to sell it or trade it, please comment below. Please, I am totally willing to buy it off you. I will pay a little extra. I'll even throw in a gun or trade or whatever. Comment below. We could exchange emails, hit each other up. I just love the way the 5502 looks, and it's hard to get for some reason for me here in New York. It always seems to be out of stock or just not sold anymore. So I am dying to get my hands on it. I love it so much. This is my second Daisy Powerline 5501 because the first one I actually broke the decocker on it, so now in order to fire it you have to rack the slide each time, which sucks a lot, because if you look, I can't even, there's no BBC. The decocker shows when you see the red line, so if you rack it slowly, so right now it's decocked, if you rack it slowly, it cocks, and then if you press this forward, it decocks, right? So if you rack it fast, it won't cock, so you have to rack it each time slowly for each shot. So it still shoots, just not correctly. So I didn't throw it away. I just put this blue band around it just so I could differentiate the real good one between this one. But I can't complain about this gun. I love it a lot. I really do. It is blowback, as you can see. It's just an awesome gun by Daisy. I really want to get the 5502 so bad. I really mean that. If anybody down there out there is willing, comment below. Please hit me up. Let's work something out. I want to get my hands on the 5502 so bad. But yeah, guys. So that's the Daisy Powerline 5502 on both of them. This is my good one, my broken one. Again, I did reviews on these. So let's see what's next. I think I might go with the Umarex Smith & Wesson M&P 40. Now this is a replica of the actual M&P 40. This is the non-blowback version. It's all polymer, but it's still really cool. It's really durable. I love it. They all take 1 12-gram CO2 cartridge, by the way, all the guns I've shown you. This gun is awesome. It has a drop-free stick mag, which is also metal, even though the body of the gun is polymer. This laser is super cheap. I bought this. It's terrible. If you ever see a laser like this that's around 11, 12 bucks, don't buy it. I'll put the company name in the video when I edit this, but it's got one of those toggle switches. When I bought it, the laser came in a Ziploc bag with the Allen key, the battery, and the battery cover all separately. So when I put the battery in and I held it with my finger, the laser worked. So when I put the battery cover in, though, the battery cover literally just fell in. You didn't have to screw it in because it doesn't fit. It's too small for the actual hole. So it was useless. So if I put the battery cover on and turned it upside down, the battery cover and the battery would just fall out. So I just threw this down here anyway, just for looks. I like this gun a lot. It's got these cool fiber optic sights and then a white dot in the front. This is just a cool gun, the Smith & Wesson M&P 40. I definitely got to get the blowback version of this, certainly. But yeah, guys, that's the Smith & Wesson M&P 40. As you can see, you got a nice logo right there. It's got this nice tan or dark flat earth color, and then the black slide. Again, it's not blowback, unfortunately. That would be the slide catch. But yeah, that's the Smith & Wesson M&P 40. Let's move on. So next well, this is actually a little smaller than the Smith & Wesson M&P 40. I should have did this first, but we have the Glock 19 made by Umarex. This is the Gen 3 non-blowback. This is a super solid gun. It's just awesome feeling. It's all metal, well, the metal slide. The body is polymer, but there's certainly metal underneath it. You can feel it. It's super hard, and I love the weight of it. It just feels good in your hand, and it's got that classic Glock sights. It's super easy to line up your targets with this. This is my first Glock, and I love it to death. I love that they included like everything, Austria, the Glock logo, everything. This is officially licensed by Glock too. But yeah, this is an awesome gun. Thank you again, William Murray, for suggesting I get this. But yeah, guys, that's the Umarex Glock 19. I want to get the Glock 17 because I want the blowback version. And I don't think they make it in BB gun version, but they do make it airsoft version. I want to get the 18C because I just love the look of the extended mag. I don't know why, but I just want an extended mag Glock. So yeah, I gotta pick those up. But anyways, guys, yeah, it's the Glock 19 made by Umarex. As you can see, it's really cool. I love the paint, by the way, on this. It's got like this matte finish, or almost matte. It's got a texture. It's not totally smooth, but it feels good. And it's just really nice looking. And you got the serial number underneath. But yeah, that's the Glock. Let me switch out here and just pick what's next. Let's go with the HK or the Elite Force HK USP. I literally just put the review out for this yesterday. I'll put the thumbnail there, and I'll put a link in the description and at the end of the video. But this is an awesome gun. I love it. It's all polymer. It's the non-blowback version, and once again, they do make a blowback version of this. It does have an awesome mag. It actually has a mag, not a stick mag, which is awesome. And I much prefer that. It is plastic. The whole thing is plastic, unfortunately. Well, what am I doing? I keep putting this in backwards. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I haven't had much experience with it, so I can't say much about it. But so far, so good. It works like a charm, and it shoots really awesome. I love this thing. You can see the hammer go back. It's got this weird like floppy hammer right there. If you look at my review, I said the same thing. And then internally, you can see it's got like an internal hammer that pushes the floppy one back. So I guess that's for looks. I don't know if that's actually a mechanism because it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it's triggering anything inside. It just feels literally like it's just flopping up and down. So I think the real work is being done by that internal hammer right there. So I guess they just added that for looks. I don't know why, but it's got the nice HK logo. I love that they put it in red. Red and black on a gun to me looks awesome. Yeah, guys, so I can't say much about this, so I'll save this one for another video so I could tell you more about it. I haven't had much experience with it yet, but it is an awesome gun. I would say pretty much every gun that I review or show you right now, I would give it 2 thumbs up and say definitely go buy it. You won't be wasting your money. You know, they all have done me justice. You know, none of them have broke down. None of them have had jammed BBs or anything, no gas leaks, etc. Except for the Crossman 9, I think it was called. I forget what it's called. I'll put it in the video. I'll edit into the video. But it was broken on arrival. It was terrible. So definitely avoid that one. I'll show you a picture of it right there. But yeah, guys, let me move on. So that's the Umarex Elite Force HK USP. So next would be the Umarex Beretta PX. Sorry guys if you hear those sirens in the background. The Umarex Beretta PX is a really awesome gun. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has this clanky sound, like that. It's not terrible, you know, it's unique, and I can't say anything bad about this though. This thing is such an awesome gun. I love it. There's actually a video I saw the other day. I gotta find out what it is. It was called Why the Umarex Beretta PX is the best CO2 gun. I'll put a thumbnail of it there when I find it again, so you guys can check it out. But it was a cool video, and I gotta say, this thing has such long blowback compared to most CO2 guns. It goes back much farther, the rail. So when you shoot this thing, actually, it's a little intimidating, because it has so much kick. You actually have to realign the sights for each shot. A lot of guns don't do that, like the HK USP. You can just keep on target and just keep shooting. After each shot with this, your hand actually jerks and you have to realign the target. So it has a much realer feel. That metal clanking sound adds to it. It does have a stick mag, unfortunately. I got mine, as you can see. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, but as you can see, there's a gap between the magazine and the grip. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but it doesn't go up any further. Also, I noticed that the mag comes out easily, but when you put it in, it comes to a stop, and that's because the mag release is in the way. You can just push it in, but I don't know if you're supposed to do that or what, but if you just hold the mag release down, you can push it in, slide it in smoothly, and then just let the mag release go. But either way, you can just push it in. But it is just a little awkward. I wasn't sure. It doesn't say anywhere in the manual about it. But yeah, guys, that's the Umarex Beretta PX. This thing is awesome as hell. I love this gun so far. If anybody knows why the logo is like that, definitely comment below. I'm really curious about their logo. The 3 arrows and the 3 circles. I could look it up easily, obviously, but it's always cooler talking to you guys. So anyways, guys, let me move on to the next one. let's go with these two. We have the Crossman Full Auto P1, and then we have the Crossman P Fam 9B. I'm doing both at the same time because I broke the mag on the P1, and luckily the P Fam 9B mag fits like a charm inside of the P1, and it works just the same. Now these are basically the exact same gun. This one has a laser on it, so that's why I'm doing both at the same time. There are very minute differences, like if you look here, but other than that, the shape and everything is the same. I'll show you this way. There's very minute differences. Again, there's a difference here. So I guess a way that you would miss the mechanism that allows you to disassemble the slide, I assume. I don't know what that is. You can disassemble a slide on both of these. By the way, these things both do shoot in, you have safe. Hold on one sec. Let me use actually this one because it has a magazine in it. You got safe. One dot right there. Right there is semi-auto, so one shot at a time, and then you got full auto. When there's no mag in, you can't switch this, so you can't put it on safety. But yeah, this thing shoots at full auto. Now, the one thing I will say about full auto CO2 guns is that I wish they would slow them down just a little bit, just a tad. Because when you let go, like on the Mauser M712, you just pull the trigger once. Like, it seems like all BBs, all of them come out, like, super quick. So you literally have to tap it, like, really quick in order to get, like, a burst. Which I'm not a huge fan of, personally, but that's just me. Both of these guns are awesome, though. Crossman did a great job with both of these. As you can see, there's the Crossman logo. And they're both metal. They're both fully blowback. They're both really awesome. They both also have full mags, which are metal as well. These both, I forget how much they weigh, but they have some weight to them. They're not light guns, as you can hear. That's pretty heavy. You know, if you compare it to something like this, like the Smith & Wesson MP40, you can hear the weight difference. But yeah, guys, I would say definitely pick these guys up if you can, and having both of them at the same time is dope. I just got to get another magazine for this, but luckily this one fits in here, so I lucked out when it came to that. Yeah, guys, so you know, that's it for the Crossman P Fam 9B and the full auto P1. The laser on this, by the way, I'll leave in a link in the description, but it works great. It's made by Pinty. I pointed out in a review previously. I forget which review, actually. But I did mention this before. But yeah, guys, these are such awesome guns. This one has a little more of a beat-up look because originally I had tried to scratch out the warning. I wanted to give it more of a beat-up, used look because I like that style. I just think it looks cooler having some wear and tear on it, but this is the only one that I do that to. Yeah, let's move on. So that's the P Fam 9B and the full auto P1. Let me grab next the infamous, to me anyway, Umarex, a government model Colt M45. This is the gun that I shot myself with right there, which, as you can see, if you've been following my channel, let me try to zoom a little better. It healed up nicely. It's still got slight scabbing, but nothing bad, and I got full range of movement back. The only thing is that it's tingly, it's totally numb on this side right here, and it's like pins and needles right here. This side feels normal, and the top feels normal, but here is numb. And here's pins and needles, but it works fine. I have strength and everything. But yeah, I was holding it one day like this, and I didn't realize there was CO2, and it was loaded, and I literally just shot myself at point blank range with a fresh CO2 cartridge and everything. Steel BB, hit my bone, rested right next to the bone. Thank God it didn't break my finger. but my girlfriend screamed bloody murder. Blood was everywhere. But anyways, guys, this is still such an awesome gun. It has a drop-free stick mag, which is metal, so that's nice. The look of it is nice. It has this nice dark flat earth, I think that's what you call that, or tan, some type of tan on top, and then you got the black bottom, which is awesome. This is also a blowback. This is a safety right here. Take it off safety, you can rack the slide, which is really cool. I love this thing a lot. This is such a reliable gun. This is one of my first BB guns, and I've had it for quite a while now, and it just works awesome. This is another one you have to decock it, you have to have the mag out. But yeah, this thing is super reliable. This is my type of gun. This is something I would get in real life. Like, I love the 1911, or the Colt 45 rather, 1911 style. But yeah, this thing is awesome. It's actually called the Colt M45 CQB. But yeah, guys, this is one of my favorite guns. I just love this thing so much. The look and feel of it is awesome. This is more, like I said, my style of gun. I just think it's awesome. I love the blowback. I love how thin it is. It's not too thin, but it's just thin enough. It feels good in the hand. I just love it. Yeah, so that's the Colt M45, and it has this beautiful Colt rearing up right there, which is nice. Oh yeah, the sights, one of mine, since this is really old, is starting to fade off, but as you can see, you got the white dots right there, so it's not too hard to line up your targets, but this is definitely a cool gun to add to the collection. So let's move on to the next one. So that's the Colt M45 government model. This thing is awesome. I just love this thing so much. But let's do the, since we're doing it flat, dark earth, and tan colors, let's go with the Sig Sauer M17 Coyote. As you can see, it's officially licensed by Sig Sauer. This also has that Pinty label, Pinty laser. This thing is awesome. It only shoots pellets. It also has a full mag. This actually has a kind of a genius mag. So you have the pellet clip right here. This is where you load the pellets, and then the CO2 itself actually has this cool lever. This is the first CO2 gun and only CO2 gun I have that loads CO2 this way. But what you do is you pull down the lever, and then you stick the CO2 in, and then you just simply push it up. That's it. No screwing or anything. I just think that's awesome. I don't know why more companies don't get in line with that method, because it's pretty cool. If you know why, comment below if there's a reason. But definitely let me know if maybe there's some flaw or something like that, or just maybe it won't work with other guns. But I love this thing a lot. This thing is blowback too, but the blowback doesn't really do anything. There's no reason to blow it back. As you can see, the hammer is internal, so there's no hammer actually that moves back and forth. You can disassemble this. I forget how many rounds it takes, but this thing is pretty heavy already without the CO2. It's super top heavy. This top half is heavy. The slide is metal. The body is polymer here, but it definitely has metal underneath. The grip, as you know, is polymer, but it's definitely not as solid as this area because it's hollow inside. As you can hear, you can't hear anything. There's definitely metal behind that. But yeah, this is a solid gun. This thing is awesome. It just looks awesome, and it's nice and big. As you can see, it's got a little bit of an extended mag. It's almost like perfect 90-degree angle. But it's a really awesome gun. I definitely know why the military chose this as their standard firearm, or at least the Marines. I think it was the Marines. I'll have to look it up again. But this is a really awesome gun. By the way, I think I just mentioned it, but it only shoots pellets. And then you have an ambidextrous safety, by the way. Say if you're a righty or a lefty, See, now you're on fire. There's a little red dot, or that's safe actually, that's an S. Now you're on fire, so you can fire. When it's on safe, you can pull the trigger but nothing happens. It doesn't actually fire. Yeah, so guys, that's the Sig Sauer M17 Coyote. That's a really awesome gun. So next I will go with the Umarex SA10. This thing is beautiful. I'm not a fan of gold. I hate actually gold guns. I don't know why people like them so much. Hey Ladybug. I guess mom just woke up because Ladybug just came running in here. Lady is like my girlfriend's protector. Whenever my girlfriend is sleeping, Lady stays with mom in bed until she wakes up, literally. If Tia stays in bed all day, then Lady will stay in bed all day. If Tia is in the bathroom, Lady sits in the bathroom or outside the bathroom. That's her little protector. So I always know when Tia is waking up because Lady runs inside. But anyways, guys, so yeah, this is the SA10. As I was saying, I don't know why people like gold guns so much, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. I think they look kind of tacky. But I really like the little bit of gold with the black on this. And then this is also blowback. It also has no functionality. It doesn't actually cock the hammer or anything. It's just for looks, I guess. See, you got that nice gold barrel inside. It's got this nice shaping right here. This nice, it's just really nice. I just love the whole thing. You got a nice little rail right there. You do have a threaded barrel, but I don't know what you would put on that. Actually, I don't know if that's threading or just texture. If you guys know it, comment below. I don't think that's threading. Well, I could be wrong, unless it's a threading that I've never seen before. But yeah, guys, that's the SA10. It's got this nice texture right here for like no random reason. But it's cool looking. It's got like this, it feels like sandpaper. And then you got it right there on both sides, and then on the grip, which is really awesome. But this thing is cool as hell. As you can see, this also has an actual magazine. Now, when you buy this, these three clips right here, they come out. These are your storage compartments. The three with the silver on them shoot pellets. The one without the silver shoots BBs only. So keep that in mind. So this shoots BBs, steel BBs, and pellets. I prefer to use pellets only because you can use the 3 extra clips. But yeah, this is a really awesome gun. So next, I guess I will go with let's go with something old. I'm gonna do the Umarex Legends Luger. This thing is really awesome. If you watched my review on it, I just love the shape of this thing. It feels really good. It's just such a cool gun. It feels perfect in your hand. It just sucks that it's so old. I bet you if they made a modern day version of this, it would just look so cool. If there is one, definitely comment below. Maybe I'm just missing it. But this is such an awesome gun. I would definitely give it a 2 thumbs up. Again, all these guns that I show you, they're all solid. You should have no problem if you buy any of them. I would guarantee it. Unless the male people mess it up for you, but other than that, they're all solid guns. But I just love the style of this thing. I love that barrel. I love the grip on it. I love that shape. It just feels really good. And then as you can see, the safety, it says Geishirt. I think that's how you say it. Got a little oil on there. And then on fire, it doesn't say anything at all. But yeah, guys, that's the Umarex Legends Luger right there. So what should I do next? Next I will do, I guess I'll go bigger. So next I have the Crossman SR357. Again, this is such a dope gun. This has a lot of weight to it, and I love that they added these replica shells like that. as you can see, you just load the BB in the tip, you just push it down, and then you can see all the way through. So the gas just gets pushed through there and pushes the BB out. It's also helpful if a BB gets stuck, you could just put a toothpick in and just push it out. But that never happens. And I love that it actually has a cylinder that comes out and then you can rotate and stick back in. So I could, just slam my table. But I was gonna say you could actually shut it just by like flinging it. I shouldn't have tried that so close to the table. But anyway, this thing is solid as hell. This thing is super solid. This is metal, all metal. The grip is polymer. This is where the CO2 is housed. If you watch my review, one thing about this gun I mentioned was the grip cover. Now the gun is super solid, but as you can see, the grip cover has these two lines. This line here, and it has one on the other side, and then the grip cover has these two plastic outcroppings where my thumb is, which are supposed to line up right there. And it's not the easiest thing to get on always. As you can see, it just doesn't want to go on properly. Ever. Like, so, once in a while I get lucky, but like that, see, I just forced it a little bit, but it shut. But yeah, I get lucky once in a while. This thing is awesome though. I love this gun anyway. It's just such a cool gun to have. The Crossman SR357. It's got that nice Crossman logo there, which, by the way, if you don't like it, it does get covered when you're holding it, so you can't see it anyway. But yeah, guys, that's the Crossman SR357. So anyways, let me just take a sip of my coffee real quick. It's good coffee. Lasted. So I figured since we're on revolvers, next I will do the Crossman 44 XLS. Now I have the 8-inch barrel on this, but it also does come with the 6.5-inch barrel, and it comes with a 3-inch barrel. I think this is 6.5. It's 6 or 6.5. Now the difference is the 3-inch barrel you can only shoot BBs through. The 6.5 and 8-inch barrel are rifled. Let's see if you could see that at all on camera. You could kind of see the rifling right in there. Oh, that's Lady playing in the background, guys, with her squeaky toy, but she broke the squeakiness of it. You alright, Ladybug? It's a good girl. But if you look at the 3-inch barrel, it's smooth bore. There's no rifling at all. So with the 3-inch barrel, just shoot BBs. With the 8-inch barrel and 6 or 6.5-inch barrel, only use pellets. I think you could use steel BBs, but I would prefer to just use pellets since it's rifled. You wouldn't want to mess that up. As you can see, there you go. But you just simply take it off by removing this screw. Now this is brake barrel, so you just pop this off, and then this screw you just take out, and it easily just interchanges. And then you just pop this back in. Yeah, and this is just an awesome gun. I would never get something this long in real life as a pistol. Like, that's kind of ridiculous looking. I would say this is about as long as I would go. 6.5 inches. This is a bit too long for me, for my liking anyway. But yeah, guys, so this is an awesome gun too, the Crossman 44 XLS. I love this thing. I would suggest definitely picking this up if I was you. But let's move on. So next I have here, not a pistol really, but the Umarex Legends M17. This is a really awesome gun. You have semi-auto, which is in German, by the way, and then you have fully auto right there. You have your safety right here, so if you pull it down, there's an F right there, it says fire. So now you can cock it, and then you have your charging handle, which you pull back, and then it loads a BB in when you push it forward, and then you can fire. Now to put it on safety, you just push it up, Again, guys, I'll do more in-depth reviews on these. I'm not going to go into the specs and everything, but it does have a drop-free mag. The whole magazine comes out, which is awesome. By the way, guys, with the Mauser M712, if anybody out there knows where to get the broom handle stock for this, please comment below. Please, I'm begging you. Again, I want the broom handle stock for this, but everything I found online says that they didn't fit, and I'm not trying to whittle anything down or shave metal just to get it to fit. I just want it to fit. It obviously has a spot. I don't know if they just put that for looks or if they actually meant for a handle to fit in that, but if they did, definitely comment below because I can't find anything on it. Maybe Umarex.com made their own. I don't know. They've made mock suppressors of their own, I think, before, so maybe I gotta check that out. I think I did already, though. But anyways, guys, as you can see, it's got this nice little loop here. You could put a strap on it, etc. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I love it. I just wish that the fully auto wasn't so fast. That's the only thing. But it's such an awesome gun. I couldn't imagine using this back in the day. Or the type, I forget what it's called. The type that doesn't have the magazine like this. It just looks like this, and it's got like the I forget what it's called. The mag that comes out the top, and it's just belt fed down. I could not imagine using that. Like, how would you even aim with the bullets coming down? Like, wouldn't that be in the way of the sights? Speaking of sights, this has this awesome sight on it right here for distance. As you can see, it's got, I'm assuming those are yards, so it's got 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 600, 700, 800, and 1,000. So this is 1,000 all the way. So I'm not sure if that's yards or not, but if you know, definitely comment below. Pardon the sirens again in the background. But yeah, guys, that's the Mauser M712. Really awesome gun. I got to do the review on this. I might do the review on this right after I do. I'm working on the review for the Umarex BB Tech, so after I do that, I'm going to do this review for sure. So yeah, guys, that's the Mauser M712. Let me move on. I will do the Umarex BB Tech. This is the tack converter, and it has this fold-out stock, and then it's got a foldable grip. I mean, this is the foldable stock. I mean, foregrip, and this is the foldable stock. Sorry, I just said it backwards. I just don't want to hit anything. And as you can see, it just pops in, and then you get this whole thing here. I don't know why I said it in. I think I said it in a video previously, or maybe I just didn't put it out yet. I might have recorded it and just not edited it in the review for this. Because I did record the review for this, I just got to do the penetration testing and the accuracy testing. But I kind of like shooting it from the side. It's kind of fun. I don't know why. I just like the quirkiness of it. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's the BB Tech. It's got the XBG inside. Let me try to get it out so I can show you what it looks like. This thing is not the easiest stock to fold up. Let me just do it off camera real quick. I'm back. I'm just gonna try to take out the XBG for you, so you can see what it looks like. It's a pretty small gun, and I'm not the hugest fan of the shape of it at all. I just really don't like it. But I do like the tack converter itself. The tack converter itself is pretty awesome. So you have the tack converter there without the XBG, and then this is the XBG alone. I just don't like the shape of it. It looks kind of like a Ruger a little bit. But it's not a bad gun. It still works. It's really cheap alone. It's only $30-something. But it still works great. All their pistols do fit in this. I will put a list of guns that do fit in this for you in the description as well. again. But yeah, this is the XBG. I've yet to shoot it alone, so I'm gonna shoot it alone someday soon. When I get to it, I've just been editing so much. I've been spent the last 3 days editing films fully from morning to night. Like literally, my head is about to explode. But yeah, guys, so this is the XBG. I can't really say much about it. I've shot it in a attack converter, and it seemed really awesome. But I haven't tried it on its own, so I'm gonna definitely do that soon. The attack converter is really cool though, because it's got a ton of rail. Look at all that rail it's got. It's got a rail on the side, it's got rail on this side, it's got rail underneath here. You can just take this whole thing off if you wanted. And then it's got the foldable stock, foldable foregrip. It's all polymer, by the way. Let me just put this pin back in before I lose it. It actually goes in this way. There we go. But yeah, guys, I gotta test this thing out. I want to try to get the other guns too to fit in this inside of it, so I'm gonna do that soon. So let me move on. I'm gonna put this to the side. And I think. Actually, maybe not the last one. So the next gun I have here is the, let me just move my coffee cup before I knock it over, is, you might not be able to see it fully great on camera, but is the Umarex HK MP5. This thing is awesome. I love it to death. It's just so dope and official looking. I got my CB life scope on there. I'm sorry about the terrible camera position to do a gun this big, but it's got this beautiful foldable stock. This stock is super easy to fold. There's no hassle at all. You can just do it with one hand simply. The other one on the BB Tech is like really hard. It's super tough to fold. But this thing is awesome. It's got this long extended magazine. As you can see, it's just a really cool gun. I put this rubber foregrip on it. It has a foregrip already on it, but I put the rubber around it. And then it didn't come with the sight. I put the sight on it. And it's just a really awesome gun. I really love it. I forget how many rounds it takes, but I believe it's 40. It takes quite a bit of rounds. Look at all that space. So you could go for a while with this thing. And it only takes one 12-gram CO2 cartridge, which is loaded quite weirdly, actually. I've never seen a CO2 gun load CO2 this way, but the piercing screw is in there. You actually have to take this tab out, or this pin, and this whole thing unfolds. And you just pop a CO2 capsule in, fold it back up, and then screw it in. And that's how you do it. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I gotta do the review on this, and I'll do more in-depth and have better camera footage of it. But yeah, that's the HK MP5 or MP5. It's a really cool gun. It's so solid and it's just awesome to shoot. I would say this is definitely a steal for the price that it was. It's just really cool gun. So guys, I think, last but not least, at least on this table, because the other two guns I'm going to show you, I'm not going to be able to fit on this table, I don't think. So I'll show you. The last one is going to be the Umarex Steel Storm. Now I did the review on this too. This also has the foldable stock. So I would suggest, you know, if I was you, getting a ton of accessories for this, because this has also a ton of rail on here. You got all this rail, and then you got all this rail below here, and it's just an awesome gun. The Steel Storm, I forget how many rounds it holds, but it's an awesome gun. You can put up to 300 BBs in the reservoir, which is cool. Steel BBs. It's all polymer. On this side, it actually doesn't say anything. It's totally blank. But it's just an awesome gun. I would suggest definitely picking this up. It's part of a series. I think you got, I forget what the other ones are called. If you know, comment below. I'll edit it into the video, the series. but there's 3 or 4 guns in the series, and this is one of them. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna have to switch to camera footage for the last 2 guns that I'm gonna show you because they're rifles and they're too big for this table. So I'll be back with you guys in a second, and I'll see you soon. Alright guys, so this is the last 2 guns I'm going to show for this video, because like I said, I wanted to keep some at least for a surprise, and unknown. There's Lady. Say hi, Ladybug. Good girl. But yeah, so the first one was the DPMS SBR. This thing is awesome. Everybody's coming to visit. Hey, monkey. He's like, I want you to come over here to me. Alright, now everybody's coming. Alright guys, hold on guys. But yeah, so the SBR, which is totally dope. I love this thing so much. Yes, Apollo, I love you too. I'm so sorry guys, this was totally unplanned, unexpected. Everyone wants to give me love suddenly when Daddy's trying to film. Alright, fatty, you gotta move. But yeah, this is the SBR. As you can see, I got my usual CB Life sight on there, and then I got you know, the CB Life bipod on there, which is pretty awesome. This thing is super heavy. It has an extendable stock. You got your fold down rear sight, your fold down foresight. These come off actually, which is pretty cool. You have a ton of rail on this. You have rail here, all here, on the other side of this, underneath. This foregrip actually comes off. It slides right off, but the bipod has to come off to do that. The magazine itself takes 2 CO2 cartridges, so the magazine alone is heavy. And I gotta say, this thing is just awesome. I love it so much. I want to get a better sight for it, or I was thinking about getting, in the future when I have the money, the different color version of this. It was like a flat dark earth top, and then it had a black bottom, and I might just do that one up differently. So yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Anyways guys, so for the second gun, which is not as interesting, and you guys have seen this a million times, but it's the Crossman M4177 pneumatic pump rifle. This is all polymer. By the way, the SBR is polymer, but it has a ton of metal on it, so it's super heavy. Nowhere near as heavy. I mean, this is nowhere near as heavy as the SBR. This is a pump rifle, as I said. The magazine doesn't really do anything. It's just, what do you call it? Just a container to store things, like the extra pieces for it. I can't put that in with one hand. It does take steel BBs, so you can load them in there. And then you have your internal mag here. You just hold the gun upside down and fill it. And then you have a button here to stop it, so you can close the reservoir. And then you can also shoot pellets with it. So it comes with this. This is what you load pellets into, and then they go right into there. You have to pull the bolt back to get this in and out, so I can't do that with one hand. This side has a bolt right here. You have to pull this back, and then this goes in right there. It's not fully in right now, so you can just pull it out, but that's the general idea. Now each shot has to be pumped, unfortunately, which sucks about this. So I'm not the hugest fan of that. The SBR, on the other hand, you know, you don't have to pump it. You got your fire selector right here. You have safe, fire, and then full auto, which is dope. So yeah, this thing is just cool, man. I love this thing. And then I also love the Crossman M4. This thing is cool as hell also, you know. I would suggest getting some bipods for this, but it's hard to pump it with the bipods, obviously. So you might have to work that out. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's it for this collection video. I'll do another updated one once I get some more reviews out and I actually show you some of the ones I haven't shown yet. And I'll do another gun collection video. But that's it for now, guys. So I have another review already done for the Umarex BB Tech with the XBG inside of it. I just have to edit and do some more filming for penetration testing, etc. And I'll have that out to you guys this probably by the end of this week or next week. But in between, I'll definitely be putting out some short videos here and there like this one. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Paul is laying right next to me, decided to just plop down. But alright, guys, peace. Peace.